From burnt out business owner to biologically optimized, I want to tell you about Ben. Real name, real results, real transformation. Because you need to see what's actually possible when you stop accepting decline and start demanding optimization. Ben came to us at 39. Entrepreneur, 2 kids, running multiple businesses. On paper, successful. In reality, falling apart. His exact words on our first call: I feel like my body's given up on me. Like no matter what I do, I can't think straight, can't focus, and can't lead. And I don't want to take this into my 40s. Let me paint you the picture of where Ben started. Waking up at 5 a.m. exhausted, even after trying to get a full night's sleep. 3 coffees deep before 9 a.m. just to feel human. By early afternoon, his brain was fried. Trying to work, but finding himself scrolling, procrastinating, chasing dopamine hits. Wondering why he couldn't stay consistent even when he cared deeply about what he was building. His body was breaking down. He was training hard, but constantly inflamed. Muscle soreness that lingered for days. Digestion all over the place. Energy unpredictable. And mentally, he was running on fumes, trying to lead his team, show up for his family, and hold it all together while silently burning out. He thought it was just the pressure of running a business. What he didn't know then was that his system wasn't built to sustain the pace that he was pushing at. Years of stress, poor sleep, inconsistent nutrition, and overstimulation had left him metabolically wrecked. And a late ADHD diagnosis explained so much. Why he chased highs, why he needed constant novelty, why when dopamine wasn't aligned with leadership and purpose, everything started to unravel. His doctor's response: your blood work looks fine, you're just stressed, maybe try to rest more. But his blood work told a different story when we looked at it. Total testosterone 285 nanograms per deciliter, lower than most 80-year-olds. Free testosterone 6.2, barely measurable. SHBG 68, sky high, binding up what little testosterone he had. Thyroid, a mess. TSH 4.2, technically in range, but far from optimal. Free T3 2.1, bottom of the range. Reverse T3 28, elevated. His thyroid was essentially offline. Metabolic markers were screaming. Fasting insulin 16, insulin resistant. HbA1c 5.9, pre-diabetic. Triglycerides 285, through the roof. HDL, the good cholesterol, 32, dangerously low. He was metabolically broken. Inflammation everywhere. HSCRP 8.2, should be under 1. Homocysteine 18, should be under 8. His body was literally on fire internally. Gut health was destroyed. Zonulin levels were elevated, showing leaky gut. H. pylori test came back positive. Bacterial overgrowth as well. No wonder he had bloating after every meal, brain fog after lunch, and felt wired but tired at night. On top of all of this, his micronutrients were depleted across the board. Vitamin D at 18, severely deficient. B12 at 200, deficient despite being in range once again. Magnesium 1.6, again depleted. Zinc at 9, super low. His body was starving at the cellular level. His cortisol rhythm was completely inverted. Low in the morning when it should peak, high at night when it should be dropping. No wonder he couldn't wake up or shut off when it came to nighttime. So what did we do? Month 1, we built the foundation. We started with the very basics. Sleep optimization. Ben was sleeping 5 to 6 hours of broken, restless sleep. We implemented a sleep protocol: magnesium glycinate, L-theanine, ashwagandha, blue light blockers, temperature optimization, phone off by 8 p.m. We fixed his gut, H. pylori protocol, gut healing nutrients, L-glutamine, zinc L-carnosine, aloe vera, elimination diet to identify triggers, digestive enzymes, quality probiotics. Basic supplementation based on deficiencies. Vitamin D3, 10,000 IU daily. B12 supplementation in the form of methylcobalamin, magnesium glycinate, zinc picolinate, omega-3s. Month 1 results: energy improving, sleeping 7 hours, bloating gone, brain fog lighter, down 3 kilos. Still tired, but said, I feel 50% more like myself again. Month 2 was about continuing the momentum. We introduced strategic nutrition, not a diet, a hormone optimization plan. Higher protein, 180 grams daily. Strategic carbs around workouts, healthy fats for hormone production. No processed food. No seed oils, no sugar. Resistance training, not just cardio. Heavy compound lifting twice weekly. Short, efficient sessions, focusing on stimulus, not burnout. We added targeted supplements for hormone support. Ashwagandha for cortisol, berberine for insulin sensitivity, DIM for estrogen metabolism, and boron for free testosterone. Month 2 results: energy rising fast, morning focus returning, no more afternoon crash, down 6 kilos total. Mood stable, libido returning, confidence flickering flickering back to life. Month 3 was about acceleration. Blood work rechecked showed massive progress. Testosterone up to 425. Free testosterone had doubled. Thyroid already improving and inflammation dropping, as well as insulin sensitivity improving. We refined based on his results. Added intermittent fasting, 16-8 protocol, training up to 3 times weekly, added in strategic cardio, walking, not running, 10,000 steps daily. Stress management became the focus. Ben had lived in fight or flight for years. We introduced breath work for 5 minutes morning and night. HRV training, boundaries at work, delegation, saying no. Month 3 results, down 11 kilos. Energy consistent all day. Mood dramatically better. Leadership returning. Creativity flowing. He said, it feels like my brain's finally working again. Months 4 to 6, optimization. This is where everything clicked. The foundation was built, momentum was already there. Now we optimized. Cold exposure for mitochondrial health, sauna for heat shock proteins, red light therapy for cellular energy. Training intensified. We added a 4th day, power movements, sprint intervals. His body was responding like it hadn't in years. Nutrition dialed in, macro tracking, carb cycling, nutrient timing. Not obsessive, but precise. Ben said, for the first time in years, I feel like I'm working with my body, not against it. Month 6 results, down 14 kilos total. Body fat from 27% to 12%. Visible definition returning. Testosterone, 745 nanograms per deciliter. Free testosterone, 24. Optimal ranges across the board. But the numbers only told part of the story. Ben's transformation went far beyond the physical. He became present again, with his kids, with his partner, with himself. He stopped reacting and started leading. Business clarity returned, creativity reignited. He started making decisions from logic, not exhaustion. His team noticed. One said, it's like you've come back online, mate. This confidence was unrecognizable. He walked taller, spoke with authority, no longer second-guessed himself constantly. The imposter syndrome was gone. Months 7 to 12, sustainability. This is where most transformations fall apart, but not here. We made it permanent. We taught Ben to self-regulate, to adjust based on feel, to track biomarkers, to troubleshoot stress, sleep, and recovery. He became his own optimization expert. Challenges came, travel, family stress, busy seasons, but he adapted. No backward slide, just continued progress. By month 12, Ben was unrecognizable, lean, strong, focused. Testosterone maintaining naturally at 750 to 800. Energy from dawn to dusk. Training hard, building his business with clarity, not chaos. Present and connected at home. His final blood work was perfect. Every marker optimal. His doctor couldn't believe it. He asked what he was taking. Ben's answer? Nothing. I just finally fixed what was actually wrong. But here's the best part. When his son looked at him one morning and said, Dad, you're different. You've got your spark back. That's legacy. That's transformation that matters. Ben invested £5,000 into this process. He told me last week I'd have paid £50,000 knowing what I know now. You didn't just fix my body, you gave me my life back. This isn't exceptional. This is normal when you address the root cause, when you optimize systematically, when you have expert guidance and accountability. Transformation isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Your call is coming up. You could be the next Ben. 12 months from now, you could be telling yourself the same story. Or you could still be accepting decline, still exhausted, still be wondering what could have been. Ben chose transformation. What will you choose?